I'm not showing any issues. My stream is still good. F. So we just talked to Merlin there. It's back, and that was weird. And Fairy Godmother, and then we leave. But now we're gonna build the best gummy ship in the game, or the framework for the best gummy ship in the game. So the less pieces you have, the better off your movement is. We actually move quite a bit faster compared to. Having anything else? Just due to the fact that weight is actually a factor in this game. So the more pieces you have, the heavier your ship is, the slower it goes. There's really no way to speed up this. The gummy ship donut is only in KH2. KH1 we have base blocks that we use. KH2 created special blocks. And KH1 we can actually speed up the gummy missions. Unlike KH2 where the donut is used to get S rank in gummy missions. Which actually doesn't increase the speed of it. Because KH2 gummy missions are auto-scrollers. Yes, this is an auto-scroller, but we can actually influence the auto-scroller on this. There is no flag checks. I mean, yes, you have a speed variance, but it still moves the auto-scroller as fast as that speed will be. So this is Wonderland. It is one of the worst worlds in, I think, of KH1 just because it doesn't follow the source material very well. We don't get to paint the roses red. We don't actually see all the play croquette. But that's fine. We get to talk to door knobs. Push the bed in, and then drink the potion. Then we head to the Queen's Castle. Tarzan is worse for speedrun, but at least it keeps the source material pretty well. Now we're gonna go get some evidence to prove Alice is innocent and it's so heartless. And then we talk to the Cheshire Cat and just smash through. Trust or not to trust, I trust you decide. So the interesting thing about this, unlike KH2, if your commandment is red, you can't open any chest or interact with anything. We get the footprints there. There's 4 pieces of evidence, but we don't worry about that. Pick up another chest of pups. We need to collect 51 pups or 17 chests. Because pups are in chests as 3, and we've got this routed out so well on which pups we grab that it's a very pure movement tech. So the first chest to fall is actually the chest we want. The last chest is always Donald and Goofy, and then the other 3 are a mix of Donald and Goofy. I think it was this one. Nice. It shortens her delay. You know, there's one more text box, which is fine. Just being able to match through, but it shortens the delay in between when you can actually cutscenes. So this is Crank Tower. Most runners hate this because it's very timing. Normally aerial attacks are done very fast, but you time it slow because those cranks have animations. I know why most people hated Tarzan World. It's because of the fact that it's got lost in it. As a runner, it's just a lot of these are straight lines for me because each world has its own kind of hub that you have to go back to. And Tarzan World is a perfect example of what I'll show what I mean by that. We jump up here. This is to make sure we don't spawn any Heartless in the room. Okay, we make it brighter. One more lamp. And I'm going to do a flag roll here. A little more dangerous, but it's still easy to do. And it just looks cool instead of jumping across. Then we do that very specific jump. You can roll into it, but I haven't had much luck with that roll recently, so I jump for safety. Roll twice, jump up. Now here's where platforming really becomes an important. This is Trickmaster fight, and it can go very wrong. I'm not dealing enough damage, I can already tell that. And that's Trickmaster. Okay. That actually went really well. So now we just sealed the keyhole. And with that, we were able to, we also got a gummy ship piece. But we missed one of the, we missed some of the evidence, so you get Blizzard early for doing all the evidence, but it's slow. So it just gives us Blizzard anyway. Not tricky at all. Actually, it's a lot more technical. Jumping on that chair is very, very technical. Another gummy ship mission. This one's a little bit longer. But now we're gonna head to Deep Jungle, or Tarzan's World. And this is the first world where hubs really show. So a lot of the times you won't know what to do in a world, so you'll always go back to the hub. It's just how it is. Shoo-be-doo-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Do 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 do. So we get some tech smashing here that we can do. If I'm fast enough on it, Donald and Goofy kind of glitch out in their little frames there. And the whole point on why we went with Donald and Goofy is they'll help us find our friends. And Sora's like, we'll land here. And Donald's like, the king's not down there. But we're like, but what about our friends? And he's like, well, we're not landing. That was a very good Sabor fight. Gosh. So welcome to Deep Jungle. We get Tarzan in our party, and we kind of just jump down. Because he jumped down. We touch that save point, and then quit minigame. This is definitely a quit minigame world. So now you gotta pick slides up. I'm doing it in a very specific way. Kind of just to be able to move to my next spot. And now we run into Donald and Goofy, and because they found a gummy piece, the king could be here. Running it nicely. Thank you. Talk to Jane right away. She tells us that, oh, if we had slides, we can look at this. And you know you have all the slides when this is your last picture here was the fencing. And a cutscene up here. I'm gonna do a save warp really quick. Nice thing about this is you can leave any world and go into another world and go to any save point you were at. Yeah, Donald's a bad friend. We just all agree on this throughout the speedrunning community. At least a lot of us do. Donald's just a bad friend. We're gonna have Divine Shoot here. Where Tarzan's trying to convince the gorillas to let the humans see them. So now we're gonna go grab more chests. I'm gonna do a very specific jump here. That kind of just sends me over here to pick up this one. And then we just roll down. Jump here. Welcome to the Hippo Land. And pick up that one. And there we go there. So now we're going to go to the treehouse. It says it in the prompt that, oh, he's looking at the treehouse. So then we jump back down. Jump over Goofy. Kind of roll down. Hey, look. We quit again. So you need Donald, Goofy, and Sora to do a trinity. No other party members can, and I'm hoping... Okay. You can open chests as long as your command menu is blue. So I use that there to open it before the Sabor random attack. And now we get the worst part of this world. Power Wilds. So I'm going to try using Blizzard here as a control magic. And these Power Wilds need 1 magic attack or 3 hits. And Goofy's not helping me by pushing the Power Wild around. But that room overall was okay. And you can also do the Trinity there. I like to do it a little bit early. So instead of doing, you know, hopping on the hippos again or doing a save warp, how about we just go there, quit another minigame, end up on the other side. And there's a minigame inside that minigame that we like to play. Can we get perfect time?
See ya, deep freeze. Deep freeze.
These power wilds are not nice to me today. Hoping Goofy would hit that one because he was running towards it. But that's fine. Oh my gosh. So these power wilds can kind of go anywhere in this room in the treehouse. That room was pretty bad. So this is why we stole Goofy's Ether. It's just for that. One more time. I'm trying to jump up, but that's not working. Normally, I'm one of the only few runners that does that still, because it's unsafe now, and that's actually the first time in a long while that I wasn't able to get it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I can't do a Goofy impression. That last room went really well. So now we go back to the tent. So as you notice, we've been going to the tent a lot, and that's because that's the hub of this world. Come here for safety. So we heard a gunshot, and we go to the bamboo thicket. We gotta fight Sabor again. Oh, if that finisher didn't whiff, it would have been fine. I was one hit off. It's all good though. We do the preliminary rounds, the barrels, training. We fight Cerberus, of course, and then we do Herc, and that's it. The Herc Cup. So we do a whole cup in this. So after Sabor, you don't go back. You see a cutscene that shows that Jane is helping a scared gorilla. And they're ending up here. This is actually, quote-unquote, the strongest boss in the game, is this fruit. Because it doesn't matter what weapon you have, it takes 15 hits to kill. Even the ultimate weapon, at level 90, at level 100, all strength boost, it'll take 15 hits. And then Jane just teleports. She's over here now. Like, how? Donald gave a fireball. So now we're going to fight Clayton. The first one is just 6 hits on him. And with Donald doing a fireball, we only need to do 1 hit. Or 2 hits on him, and then a full combo. Now he has a Heartless here, called the Chameleon. And yes, I'm going right into this fight, just because if I don't, I'll mess it up. And you knock Clayton off. Goofy. Oh, come on. There we go. So it's 11 seconds exactly after that cutscene. That you can skip it. And that's great. You just keep hitting him. Don't finish him, because he'll fly away. We avoid finishers a lot in this game. Oh. And then Waterfall Caverns. Platforming at its finest. Okay, apparently Waterfall Caverns is not liking me, so we're just gonna jump. I can't grab any of the edges. We call Sora Magnet Hands because he grabs everything you don't want him to, and when you want him to grab it, he repels it, apparently. There we go, we're finally up. That was a very bad Waterfall Caverns. It is. It is the world's hardest. I don't normally have a problem with that. Again, it is one of the hardest in the entire game. And then we get a mash. And then we get to, normally in any percent, we would move over to back to Wonderland and then back to Traverse Town. But we're going to do a slight different movement just so we can warp later. Do this. We're going to go over here to the other world. Or gummy ships. I can't wait to get faster gummy ships. So if you're playing, you know, JRPG bingo at home, we have checked off grinding, we have checked off plot, we have checked off, you know, losing friends, we have checked off, you know, weird bosses and weird worlds. There's a couple other things we haven't checked off yet that we're going to get to. I'm upset that I didn't make this joke earlier. During the island cutscene, it was a big meme in Kingdom Hearts 3. At least to the speedrunning community, in that, the fact that Sora never got his dinner. So during the island cutscene, right before we go to the island, there's a cutscene that Sora's just laying in his room and he's like, thinking of what Kairi says, she can't wait to go to, random missiles out of nowhere. Ignore those, they're not important. Goes to the island and then he Sora's mom calls him, Sora, time for dinner. And he goes, the raft, because it's a big storm coming in. Oh yeah, that'd be ridiculous. Tropes later, come on. We're gonna play bingo here. We're gonna go through the checklist. So this is the Coliseum here. It is much smaller than KH's 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 Coliseum, where you have the underworld. You just have the Coliseum here. But we'll go there later. So, in Kingdom Hearts 3, for anyone who doesn't know about Kingdom Hearts 3, there's this mysterious box that everyone talks about. That we got to see in Union Cross. And, we all joke, and a lot of us were joking. You know, what's in the box is Sora's dinner, because he never got it. So yeah. Oh, and back to the timeline. So we were at Xehanort getting the Keyblade. He's a Keyblade master. He took Ven's darkness away to create Vanitas. Vanitas and Ven needed to fight each other, so the ultimate weapon, the Keyblade, and that's what's an X. It's called the X-Blade, but it's pronounced Keyblade. Not to be confused with every other Keyblade, which is forged from the X-Blade or Keyblade, to form the ultimate weapon, the Keyblade, and open up Kingdom Hearts. So Vanitas Ventus goes through and trains, and Vanitas creates these enemies to help Ventus train, called the Unversed. They're emotionless. They feed off negative emotion. And then you go through this whole adventure, beat up Xehanort, and newsflash, it doesn't work. Xehanort traps Terra's heart, takes over Terra's body, so he can become young and powerful again. So that's Burst by Sleep. We go to the first district here. So, Kingdom Hearts 1, you'll see the story progress through. Okay, we talk here. This is just a whole bunch of talking. We're not sure about the gummy blocks, because we don't know what a gummy ship is even. And he's giving us a hard time about it, but we have no choice but to use it. So he's going to explain stuff for us. And, at the end of, Burst by Sleep, Terra is Xehanort. Ventus is asleep, and Aqua's in the dark realm, in the realm of darkness. Oh, by the way, that bell just shook the whole world, and nobody complains about it. First book, we'll go start. Okay, so check off shopping on your menu here, because this is our first shopping. We're gonna sell. We have enough money. And then we're gonna save for it. And the Keyblade, yes, exactly. We're gonna go back to the magical study because we have to turn in the book that Sid gave us because he repaired it. And it's not even his book, but he just picked it up, so there's missing pages. And we got that stone from Leon ages ago, but now we can finally get something from it. A summon gem is what it's called. And there's some backstory lore behind that, but end of the day, we get Simba. Which is kind of fitting, because we just saw the last Simba run last time. So now we have to leave here, because they won't let us save for it, because there's an important plot or something like that. But all we're going to see is Sora looking at an empty, vast plaza. Nothing there. Fairy Godmother, what's so important about that? But anyway, hey look, a keyhole. Open that up. Now we get to go talk to Sid. He's talking about Ansem Report, which is what things drop from bosses. They're just sheets of paper telling Lord's story. And Maleficent has most of them, which we get this. And that whole cutscene is, you see Riku? He has better friends. You can't be his friend because he has new friends. That is literally how loose that plot is. So, let's go to 2.8 in the storyline. And in 2.8, Aqua ends up in the Realm of Darkness, and she has to battle her own demons while sitting there. That is literally the whole story for 2.8. So that's great. Kingdom Hearts 1, we're going to be running through, so I'm opening this Trinity here just for another pup chest. Then we're going to talk to Sid here. This is his real job. He sells gummy parts. Okay, we are done shopping for the rest of the entire game, by the way. That is the whole shopping in the entire game. So we're gonna build a better ship now. So we equipped what we bought. We bought a better engine, a haste G, and then we equipped a gun for safety. We're gonna warp to Wonderland. It's 35 seconds from the warp to Wonderland to the blue portal. Over 49 seconds just to fly to the blue portal, even though it looks closer on the map. Okay, so after this game, you defeat the big bad in this game, and you end up going to Castle Oblivion, where you lose your memory as you progress through. You know? So Sora ends up going through, and it's all card-based fighting, which I don't have a problem with. I have a problem with doors being needed to be opened by cards. That's my biggest issue with the game. But anyway, you go through the game, progress. Sora keeps losing his memories more and more. So by the end of the game, a witch named Namine ends up going, fine, I'll repair your memories, because she has the power to repair memories. I'm controlling my boost very carefully here, just so I don't end up boosting way too far into a load zone, because if I boost into a load zone, it takes longer to actually load. So Sora gets put to sleep. In Kingdom Hearts, I'll get back to Kingdom Hearts 2. It will be next. That was Chain of Memories, which is Chain of Memories, just for PlayStation 2. We're going to do a couple dodge rolls here. Go to the alley. Skip a cutscene. Meet a princess. Wow, 2 pause buffers there. And then, we just leave. Princess gets kidnapped, we leave. Into Aladdin's house. Free the carpet. Touch the save point. Open the Mega Elixir chest. Down to the plaza. Dodge roll. Into the desert. Now we get to go save Aladdin, who's sinking in quicksand. But first, Heartless. That was actually a really good save, Aladdin. So now we're not going to place anyone in our party. Skip some more cutscenes. And now we're performing a skip here by save warping called Bandit Skip Skip. We used to have a skip where we skipped the 3 bandits in the same area that we were saving Princess Jasmine. But because save warping is so fast in PlayStation 4, we just skip doing that. Okay, now we're gonna do another menu here. We're gonna equip Jungle Chi and replace the EXP with White Fang. But we still want the XP bonus from the EXP necklace and give it to Goofy, because he'll remain in our party. We yeet Donald out of the party a lot, because Donald's a bad friend. Okay. I'm being careful not to fall in there. It was cool that we didn't get a rare Heartless spawn. Well, it's not really rare. It's a Heartless spawn called Black Truffles. You get those, they take forever to kill. We just normally leave the room and come back, respawn in those 4 Heartless there. Thank you, Magnet Hands, for grabbing the side. So that's good that we didn't get that. It loses a couple seconds. And now we're on Pot Centipede. So we're going to get 2 full combos here. Nice. So now we want him to move, break down these. It's the only way to enter the area. And we want to kill him here. He'll break apart. And then we're going to dodge roll. And we're good. As soon as we cross that line, no, we're good. It puts us into the farthest point, right outside of the desert. Getting hit there is not the greatest. I got double hit there. Bullies. So now we gotta go right into another boss fight here. So the Tiger Head has Heartless powers now because he was possessed by Jafar. So we're just gonna dodge roll and beat him up because that's all Sora can do. So it's very easy to fall off him, but that was a very clean fight. But yeah, it's very easy to fall off him, but we decided to just play it safe. Rude. We're gonna go in the silent chamber here and open up this for later. You don't need Aladdin and Abu to touch those. Open them up as long as you can reach them. And then we're going to go back out and go to the dark chamber here. Open this, which gives us a torn page. Open up this, which gives us a cottage. And cottage works like they do in Final Fantasy games. You not in battle. You can activate the cottage to heal up your MP and heal and MP up. And then we're gonna go into the hidden room, which isn't so hidden, by the way, and attack that. I know that got a lot of people casually. It got me casually for a while. We're going into the hall here. And we like our straight lines in this game. Into the treasure room. Then we're going to grab a couple more pups here. Okay, time for a Jafar fight. We can hopefully get one cycle here, but it's very tight. And if I mess up any little bit, this fight can go on forever. But listen, hopefully we don't get that happening. So we're going to dodge roll here. Early attack. Attack in a blizzard. He got knocked off, so we're not going to one-cycle this. That's fine. But as long as we position ourselves over here, he'll go back over there. Oh! And then I messed up the swing. So, let's see what he does here. He's going to be not nice to us. But if I wait over here, hopefully he'll come over here. I can't attack him. Oh, he's going to shoot a laser. He is not being nice tonight. I can hit him from there. So this is a very slow Jafar fight. Normally this is a reset point, but marathon, so. Oh my gosh. One frame off. But he's giving us fire, I think. Yeah, he's giving us a fireball. And that's why the estimate is what it is. For the fights like this. There we go. Finally got that fight down. So that fight went awful. That's not how you do that fight. But it's fine. Next fight should go pretty okay. We're gonna go save Princess Jasmine, right? Well, like the movie, he wishes to become a genie. Which is fine, I guess. It's hard to fight a sorcerer. So we're gonna do 4 blizzards here.
See ya. Deep freeze. Deep freeze. See ya.
8 blizzards in total. And Iago's giving us a pattern we want, which is good. Oh, we are not at a damage gate then. I'm probably 1 hit off his damage gate. There we go. Yep. If I was 1 more hit into that fight, I could have just hit him with 2 blizzards and killed him because he would have came over to me. But because of that, I had to go chase Iago down. So that fight was mildly slow, but it happens. But, you know, as long as we live through this, we'll be fine. This is the escape sequence. Oh man. Oh well, the game's nice to us. It just lets us go. So now Alana wants to go save Jasmine, but that was meddling. We can't take him along. But we'll go find Jasmine. And Genie's like, well, use your last wish for me. And of course, Aladdin wishes it for free. Say hi to Hades. Say bye to Hades. Only time we see him in the run. So now we get Genie. We'll never use him. And 3 wishes. Also, we can use green trinities. So now we get to talk about we can go revisit places. I wonder if the storm page is from Merlin's book. But we're not worried about that. We're going to go this way. So in any percent, you would go the opposite way. But because we're doing all worlds and we need to go to every world, we're going to go this way just to save time later. Okay, so we are on Kingdom Hearts 2. So Kingdom Hearts 2 starts... Escape, but beat the game 100 times for... Yeah. So Kingdom Hearts 2 starts with you waking up from the sleep... starts with you playing as Roxas. Roxas ends up making friends, and turns out he's in a data world. Huh. So... he wakes Sora up after regaining his memories. And that comes from, and I'll cut off from there because all that happens after 352 days of 356 over 2 days, where you play as Roxas from Organization 13, who is collecting hearts to make Kingdom Hearts. And you, Axel, and Shion, and every other organization member is going to collect hearts. But you and Shion can wield the Keyblade. Shion is number 14 in the Keyblade Chronicles. So as you go throughout your story here, we're going to get eaten by a whale like Pinocchio. It's fine. But as you go throughout your story in 356 days over 2, your memories start colliding with Sora's memories. And you find out that you're nobody of Sora, because all of Organization is nobodies, which are those who are bodies without hearts. And Shion is the other part of Sora's memories, and she is a doll. Fine. So then Roxas gets placed in the data by Ansem the Wise. And with that, you wake up Sora's memories, and Sora gets woken up, and all his memories are back. Yay! And then you go on this adventure to find Riku again, and find your island, because you haven't seen that place in a while. But more daring quests happened. This doesn't make a lick of sense. It makes perfect sense. I haven't even got to the time travel yet. So now we're gonna... And this is probably a place that everyone got lost in. It's a very solid straight line. Okay, that's all the Heartless killed. So I need to kill that Heartless group so I can open up this chest, which gives me more pups. And then we need to jump up here to get this, which is the Flare G, which is very early in the game to get this. Normally you get this in Neverland. And then we jump right back here. The Chamber 5 is just a roll through. Chamber 6 here, though, we get more chests to open up. So immediately Blizzard. I'm being very careful to throw, because if I throw it on a party member, it'll break. So we pick up this to get more. Oh, Dream Drop? Yeah, I haven't got to Dream Drop yet. So we're gonna open a chest while in battle, just so I can get that early. And into Chamber 5 again. That was good movement. Riku saying he's toying with us. Pinocchio is chasing after Riku. And so boss fight. That's what that means, you know. This is Parasite Cage. We're just gonna loop combo him. Your party members can mess up this loop combo very easily. Like that. Goofy attacking. But that's fine. This is all worlds. This isn't any percent. We need 51 pups to get a torn page for 100 Acre Woods. The plot of this game? So far, we have lost both Kairi and Riku. We keep finding Riku. We still haven't found Kairi. We're going to equip the 3 wishes here. Abilities, Sora, MP Haste, Hurricane Blast, and Scan, so now we can finally see health. And High Jump. Because High Jump is needed. Oh. My jump input got eaten. That's kind of annoying. Sora, move. Thank you. Hey, look, more pups. So far, on the island, we lost Riku and Kairi. Riku got taken by the darkness. Kairi kind of faded into our body. And so now we're on the search for him. We've been to many Disney worlds and has found and messed up a lot of them. And so far, every princess has been captured, and Riku's still looking for a heart for Kairi's body. Because Riku has carried body, which we'll find out later. Again, same as the same verse. Second verse, same as the first. Oh, and he can open up this time, which slows this fight down slightly.
See ya. Deep freeze. Deep freeze.
Okay. So that's so far the plot of this game. We'll experience more of the plot as we continue on. We get stop here. It's a very powerful spell. So we're still not done with these two worlds. There's Kairi's body. Riku found it. Riku's on a ship. So in KH2, so back to KH2. KH2, we were ending up trying to go and... I got chicken wings. Ooh, chicken wings. Chicken wings are good. But KH2, so we go and fight the organization members, and we're going to land back here. So that way we can get the Haste Chuji from the Silent Chamber. So you saw us open up this. We needed high jump to get up here. And there's going to be two chests here. Can anyone guess what are in those two chests in the other chest besides the Haste Chuji? Before I open this chest, I want to see if anyone guessed. Chicken wings? No. It's more pups. Because we're saving the dogs, you know? You can donate to save the pups. By the way. We're going to rescue 51 out of the 99. And then we're going to warp back to Monstro because we're still not done there. In the original KH, JP, and NA, and PAL version, you weren't guaranteed even warping a monster that you would get eaten by him if you wanted to go back. It used to be a psycho base, which it was a 50-50 shot. I think it was more of a 70-30, 70% chance that you would get eaten. And we get the water gem there, and then we leave. So the whole reason we went to... Oh, wait. Whoops. I forgot to make my best gummy ship ever. So this is the fastest gummy ship. Normally, in any percent, we wait till much later in the run to make it. Here we can make it here. There we go. So now we're just going to fly by here. So I have to be very quick on my explanations here on KH2. So after we go through, we find out that the nobodies are trying to create Kingdom Hearts so they can get hearts of their own. So we go in to stop them. We go to all the other Disney worlds that we normally would go to. And we would also go to the Data World. Or the world that never was. And with that, we end up running into Roxas, who's like, why do I have... And it's a dive to heart battle, so it's in your own heart. So with that, we end up having to fight Roxas, and then we go on and fight more organizations or team members until we fight the final boss, Xemnas, who is Xehanort's nobody. And the final boss in this game is Xehanort's Heartless. So, after that is all explained, we go into, well, during all KH2 is going on, or just after KH2, you have the data world being explored by Jimmy's Journal, because Jimmy's Journals has magical properties of data world, which allows you to look at the data Sora version, who also gets a Keyblade at the end, and his world is getting corrupted. You have to fight him. That is Recoded. That is the whole story of Recoded. You're stopping the data world. And you meet Data Riku, Data Sora. This is Halloween Town. It can be a pretty annoying world. But it'll be fine. Grab the power up there. It's very important. And now we go into here. This is kind of the hub. This in the graveyard is kind of the hub. We kind of mash here and all this good stuff. And we're like, oh, we'll unlock that heart for you because it's there is a lock on it. And Donald's like, I don't think this is a good idea. And we're like, but don't you want to see Heartless dance? I'm going to do a customized menu here. Just so I have it equipped for later. But unlocking that heart activated the Heartless. They were using the Heartless for a puppet show, basically. You know how Jack likes his festive shows. Do we get the Forget Me Not, which is part because the heart wasn't complete. That's what went wrong. Sally tries telling us not to do what we're doing, just like Donald, ruining all the fun. But we got the Forget Me Not, and we don't listen to Sally, so it's okay. And the mayor has the last ingredient. Yeah, because Ki is a very powerful. It's not Roxas, it's Rokias. So now I'm doing a very precise form of attacks here. And very particular movement here. Do what we call graveyard skip. Ah, oh, it did not work. Sometimes those dodge rolls just don't get far enough to activate exam boxes. And you kind of get into the fight beforehand. So that's a little slow. Okay, so now we get to check the tombstone. So it's 6, 5, and 1. That's a pretty bad combo. We would like it 1, 5, or 6. 1, 6, 5. We would like it 7, 7, 7, but that ain't happening. But that's fine. So we open the Jack in the Box. And if I don't get trapped back here, we open this up and we're gonna set that for there. That's gonna be used later. So he's gonna tell us about the hearts being ready, and then 3 little kids stole it. So, you know, I never condone anything that happens like this, but, you know, these kids have tried to kill us. We gotta knock some sense into them. I'm trying to keep the Heartless in this area to attack them. If I get too far out, other Heartless will spawn. And they're pretty spread out, so I'm just trying to keep them very centered. There we go. Kill the children. No, we just knocked some sense into them. We're not going to kill the children. I don't even condone this, but game commands it. So, but before that, we're going to have to climb this long and lengthy house. And you need a command to open the door, but no, we're just going to jump off here. And we're almost up. Everything's just so platformable. And nice and easy climbing. I bet nobody's done that during the casual playthrough. We're gonna heal out of safety. You can die in this fight. It's very easy to. And there we go. Yes. This is not a cutscene. This is one of those fews that are like, oh, you can skip it. No, you just gotta mash through the text boxes. So you want to hit that to open up the next room. You forget that, you're not going to be able to open up the next room. And then we fall down. So we call Oogie out, and he's like, well, come and fight me to get it. So I'm trying to bait the Heartless down here. So we only get 10 hits on Oogie for each time we fight him up there. And I'm trying to bait him to kind of keep moving. But he doesn't want to be. So this is probably my last attempt to get him to move over somewhere. Whatever. We'll just have to deal with it. Oh, come on. That's my phone? Does that have an alarm? I'm sorry about that. So that is good there. I missed that. So hopefully this... Oh, this is actually pretty slow. I can't even hit him. Oh, there we go. So I tried knocking his dice back so I can immediately go into the next phase. Hopefully. There we go. You can actually miss that. Okay, so that's that fight. Overall, went not too badly. So we're gonna mash a little bit. skip here. Now we get to fight Oogie in a... as he swallowed the house, pretty much. There used to be a red trinity in the early games that you couldn't get if you didn't get it before fighting Oogie. Otherwise, it would have been gone forever. They fixed it and moved it. And they also moved the pups on this one. Hello? Drop? Oh my gosh, Donald, move! Thank you! Okay.
Sally.
Okay, so we're gonna get Pumpkinhead here. And we had to grab that torn page anywhere before we went to go fight Oogie. Because they stand right where it is, and you can't get it until you leave the world and come back. Now we're gonna warp over here because it saves time too. And hopefully we get it first try. So because we didn't do Atlantica, you can still miss this chip, and it's RNG. It loses 20 seconds in this case every time we go for it. For every miss we make. But we got it right away. Beautiful. It's 70% chance that you'll get it, 30% chance you miss it. Our unholy hour. It's a 5:30 alarm for me, and that's because I normally, when I work and such, I work very weird hours. Normally I have to be where I have to be at like 8 a.m., 7 a.m. So now we are on a ship. We're on a boat.
You don't say.
Yes, I do, Goofy. I do say that. That was a very good movement.
What? So
Okay, so we found Kyrie.
What is it, Tink?
There we go. And then we're gonna go fight ourselves because, again, bingo checklist. You gotta fight your shadow self. You just kind of push Goofy off the ladder. Goofy. I have very annoying movesets. Oh. Overall, though, very clean fight. Hey, look, it's Dark Link. So we gotta grab another chest here, pups. Do a quick menu. It's a very long menu. And it's just abilities that we're using for later. That's the whole menu. We took off Peter Pan's annoying abilities that messes up our combo. We put on Cheer for Goofy, Tornado, which is a very good attack that uses 1 MP, and Lucky Strike, which gives us a little more chance of item drops and such like that. We put on MP Haste, MP Rage for Donald, plus Second Wind, which gives him 1 HP on a critical hit. We equipped Air Combo Plus for us, which gives us an extra air hit, and also Guard. We're going to eat Donald out of the party. Then we set support actions for Goofy constant and immediately throwing MP items for Peter Pan. We also equipped Ray of Light and Ravenclaw on us, which gives us 1 extra MP bar and more strengths. We're going to do 3 Simba charges here. A full set of Simba charges here. Another full set of Simba charges here, and then we're going to dismiss him. That was very good. Clean. Now we're going to dodge roll. The stop is pretty broken. That actually should be enough damage. That was a really nice fight, yeah. Like I said, stop's a little bit broken. So now we gotta open up the keyhole. And with that, we get more cutscenes. So Riku wants more power. And some Xehanort. Xemnas? Time traveling Xemnas? Gives him more power. And then we just fly up here. Do another menu. Fairy Harp. Arzecanum. And glide. We found another nav piece that we're gonna go give to Sid. But, you know that gem we picked up in Monstro? Let's go give it to Fairy Godmother. Oh, no, I'm doing this a little out of order, but that's fine. It's all good. We're gonna pick up pups here. It doesn't change anything. The way I'm doing this is just... I have the old routing in my mind right now. Go to the accessory shop here. Let me go fight opposite armor. So we fought guard armor here. He has a counterpart. And to do that, we gotta go ring that bell back from, well, back in a long time ago. But remember, you can only do commands. Wow, that whiff. Normally I can get them with one R's there, but they kind of scatter too quickly. We get to pull the bell 3 times. And a magical keyhole appears. Hey look, guard armor's back. Now that's opposite armor. He's breaking apart because my guard missed. Now, I purposely did take that damage, so he would immediately stop moving, and now we just gotta wait for him to connect. He has invincibility frames right now. And he'll flip. And that's opposite armor. Let me go talk to Sid here. Okay. So we just heard the backstory of the Keyblade Wars that, you know, darkness prevailed, fragments of light from children saved the world, yada yada yada. From Kyrie's grandmother. Now we're gonna leave here. And we're going to Atlantica. I was supposed to do this before Neverland, but it's fine. Or after Neverland, but it's fine. I was supposed to go Neverland, Atlantica, OC, and then or Olympus Coliseum, and then back to Traverse Town. But it's fine. We're just a little out of order. So this is everyone's favorite world, right? Because now we gotta learn to swim. That's one of the only ones I lock onto. Or magic abuse. Thank you. My favorite world, cause darling, down where it's wetter. Take it from me. I can't sing, so. So now we're gonna go item stock. We're gonna stock Ariel's Ether. As you can tell, we like stealing party members' Ethers because they don't use them right. Peter Pan is the only one that uses it right. I have to wait slightly for that transition before I start moving. Let me open this clam to get an elixir. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to. I'd end up start going in the wrong direction and spawning Heartless, which doesn't allow the clams to open. Movement here, getting hit there. That's kind of annoying. So now we're gonna go to King Triton, who must be happy to see us. And we're gonna go for a out of bounds glitch here after we go to Triton Palace here. Which if I get, we'll save about 3 minutes. If I don't get it, it's fine. Not the end of the run, but it's always worth going for. So, Triton wasn't happy with us. So, Ariel's going to talk to us really quick. And we're going to swim up here. And we didn't get it. We got pushed out from out of bounds. So the dolphin spawns out of bounds there, and if we grab it and then let go immediately, which I did, I just was a little late to grabbing it. It'll push you under bounds and you can just open up a secret pass early. We didn't get that, so. But we did grab the dolphin, which means we don't have to deal with Heartless once we leave here and trying to grab the dolphin. To go leave this area. Now we're gonna pick up this chest, which is a cottage, and then this chest, which is Singamabobs. Or no, it's a Torn Page and then cottage. But it's Singamabobs, and no, I do not have 20. So normally you have to leave and then try grabbing the dolphin, but we already grabbed the dolphin, so we can just go over here. But that dolphin swimming is what we want to see. And then we're going to go right out here. Immediately R3. Head out here. I'm already ignoring anything that spawns. We're staying low though. And being able to grab on, hopefully. No, we were just a frame off from being able to just cycle into it, which is fun. We're still able to early grab it and swim right down there. Only reason you need the dolphin is to fight the current. And for those of you who don't know, this is a horror game. I just have to point that out there. This is a horror game. so terrifying. I wish they put that on the warning box. But let me get this crystal Triton. And swim down here to the undersea grotto. And this is where I would have out of bounds to, just to do that. We wouldn't need the dolphin at all at that point. Which will save us transition time, grabbing the dolphin, but it's overall okay. Now we just swim forward. And then King Triton breaks it, because, you know, it's a useful item, and King Triton isn't a nice person. So we just leave. And the hub of this world is the grotto and King Triton's palace. Now we just kind of swim. Ursula got the Triton. She wins, right? So now we're gonna yeet Donald out. Getting hit is very common. It's just something you just deal with in that regard, because those Heartless are very annoying. And I expect to get hit here. Yep. And then we go in here. So hopefully the shark is right above us. And yeah. Stop. That should do it. Hello? Thank you. So now Sebastian, Sebastian opened that up. We're gonna items, stock, elixir, exchange, Sora. Throw that up top. And then stock cottage. Camera's not playing nice with me today. Now you wait for her to throw that. Too bad you can't one-cycle her. I think it's physically impossible to one-cycle her at this level. We're just gonna let her twirl around. And that's that fight. And she runs away, so we get Mermaid Kick. Which is actually a very annoying ability in this world, but it's needed. So I have to start moving before I start Mermaid Kicking. If you just try moving up or down immediately, I'll just Mermaid Kick you. Which moves you forward, which is great. Except for when you need elevation. Or descent. I'm doing very specific, you know, moving forward to make sure I can elevate, or that happens. because my movement didn't go forward at all. Now we're gonna fight the current. Get in there. Thank you. And there we go. So now she's a Titan. There's Ursula. Now King Triton is going to tell us how to unlock the keyhole. And then we get Sunder. So now we gotta go back to the grotto. And we gotta go back over here to go to the save point, because there is a save point close by. He's gonna give us a crab claw. I only have a couple rolls left. Still plenty of time in this run though, so. I think I'm on pace for like a 3:31 right now, so hopefully nothing bad else goes wrong. Get into the save point. I always have trouble with this. That's that world done. Maybe magic as good as Donald's. We'll have to talk to Merlin. And now we're going to go to Olympus Coliseum. And we're going to do a quick menu here. Come over here, push this. And then we're gonna deal with barrels. Reason we wait till late in the game to go here, because gravity is overpowered.
Force! Fire! Force! Force! Force!
I'm doing this pretty badly. There's a cleaner route to that, and I messed it up, but it's fine. So now we get Sunder, which is normally where you get that, but now we get Sundera because we already have Sunder from Atlantica. We leave. Hades gives us a pass, but we don't see it. Test my Star Gravity with Sunder. Stop over here. Yeah. 'Cause we already have Sunder from Atlantica. We leave. Hades gives us a pass, but we don't see it. Test my Star Gravity with Sunder. Stop over here. Yeah. 'Cause we already have Sunder from Atlantica. We leave. Hades gives us a pass, but we don't see it. Test my Star Gravity with Sunder. Stop over here. Yeah. Now we go to the preliminaries. This is going to be a walk in the park. We ain't bad. After one fight, he's like, ah, you guys ain't bad. One lived. It happens. I walk forward so I can get the most out of my thunder. The thunder will keep going for a certain duration as long as they don't move. If I jump into it, as long as I don't hit the ground, it'll do it. Now he's talking about Herc visiting his father. We only have 2 more fights left in the preliminaries. Well, Donald did Sundero, which was great because that took out. Normally you have to hit the big belly there with an extra hit. So now we got Cloud. I want to do a little bit of damage before I R's him to do it. And that's Cloud. So now Cerberus came out. So we're gonna go take him. The stop is a little broken. We've only used it on what? A 3-headed demon dog, a giant titan Ursula, a shark, 3 kids, all in a little broken. So now we get Sonic Blade, and we have to leave. You do have to leave the area for a couple cutscenes. We're gonna find out there's some tournaments going on, and we're gonna land right back here. Mini. No, I still think Stop is more broken than Mini. Mini is broken, don't get me wrong. Herc Cup. The Herc Cup is pretty interesting here. You have to do 2 Sunders here. And he teleported in, so he didn't die. Kind of upsetting. I'll ace her in a moment. I'll elixir after this, or Ether after this. I'll elixir after this fight, I'll be fine. Throw a quick elixir. Item management is so tight in this run.
Thunder. Here.
Okay, cool. So we'll Ether after this. Okay, now we get to fight Cloud. Cloud here is a very dangerous fight. You can die to him. Thank you. So I'm trying to get him to a certain damage gate, and that's pretty close. Beautiful. So that's actually all. Anything I was worried about is gone now.
Thunder. Thunder. Thunder.
Because that fight is the most dangerous in this whole freaking world. So we're gonna elixir after this fight here.
Thunder. 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 This should help.
Ah, he got away. So that's gonna be just a moment of, you know, okay. We've actually made up a lot of time. We're on pace for about a 330 right now, so that's pretty good. So now we're gonna go one-on-one with Herc. And Demigod, man, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna take him? So he goes invincible, but we can
Hey, give up yet?
So, anyway, anyone have any questions on how to defeat a demigod?
Here. Come on. Come on. Nothing to it.
Okay, so yep. There we go. So that seals the keyhole there. And now you have to leave out the Coliseum doors. I almost forgot this. That would have thrown off my count a little bit. Just beat Hercules up. Like I said, Cloud is actually the most scary fight in that. Especially the way I customize. Speaking of customize. Stop, cure, back up to stop, equip, Goofy, Knights, Herc Shield. We're gonna warp here. And we only have 2 more sets of pups to collect. I'm gonna double check that once we get there. So where were we on the plot storyline? So we were just going to Dream Drop Distance. The Dream Drop Distance is a game where you go into your heart and find the dreams and find reality or the lies. And it's actually the test for Riku and Sora as the Master of the Keyblade for the Master exam. The Mark of Mastery is when you determine if the Keyblade Wielder is a Master Keyblade Wielder or not. And with that, Sora ends up going through and getting duped by the organization because the organization set a trap because they're not gone. And with that, you meet Terranort, who is a time travel. Time travel comes in here because you can time travel to any place that you have a past self. Otherwise, you can't time travel there. So at least they give time travel a very specific explanation to it. And Xehanort's true goal is to make 13 of himself, to complete the real organization 13, and all that. This is just dialogue that we think we've been here before, and this is the best line I think of the game. Is like, I know this place, I think I feel it. And Donald here is going to be like, you're just hungry. Remember, Sora never got dinner. We've been traveling all over. Sometimes he doesn't want to grab that there, so. Okay, that jump did not want to go off. Fine. It's all good. So now Riku's going to be fighting Beast, and because Beast traveled here after Riku snatched Bell, without a vessel of any kind, and he must have a strong. And then Riku steals the Keyblade because we're just a delivery boy apparently, and Riku was selected by the Keyblade, which is true. But Riku Darkness Keyblade chose Sora, as of this moment. Donald goes, oh, we must follow the key, and Goofy's like, but what about Sora? Donald's like, our mission. So that's why Donald's a really bad friend. Yeah. We're here. We're gonna use Beast to bust down things. This explanation of Kingdom Hearts completely. This is a very hard puzzle, you guys. You gotta open it in very specific order.
Yeah, you asked me how I liked the explanation.
Yeah.
Well, I played through this, or I watched when my friend played through this once. I don't know about the equally much right now. Nothing. I can't say I'm that focused on your commentary, but I'm here at least.
Yeah, that's all good. I just, again, just creating conversation.
Yeah, that's something. Everybody wants to talk to me at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, should we plug the donations again?
Yeah.
We
are saving pups here still.
Sure is. And
So,
we can do that in real life as well.
Beast did not do his job. We have one more box of pups to save, so yeah, we should get those donations in.
Yeah, and you can donate towards the Go Rescue Foundation. It's a non-profit organization that helps animals off the street into your good homes. Not only pups, even more. Cats, snakes, whatever. And you can use the exclamation mark donate to find the donation page for that. And you can also use your donation amount towards different incentives like the character bid warn, Battletoads, Quest 64's 80% versus All Spirits run.
Do we still need $10 more for that boat?
Yeah, there's like $5 against All
Okay.
Spirits.
Do we still need $10 for that bonus run of Cross 90% new game plus?
Crosscode.
Yeah.
Yes, that still needs $10 actually. Also the bonus runs for Mirror's Edge. Bonus run. Minecraft Edgecraft Inbounds. No idea. Sounds cheap.
Never heard.
It's another bonus run. But yeah, that was exclamation mark donate and exclamation mark incentives. Want to help some organizations and see some more awesome runs. Anyways, back to you, tenfive.
Yeah. So we're moving around, and we just left that area. And ended up going back up top here. We get a good time to fight Riku to get our Keyblade back. And all we have is this wooden sword. That would be very, very bad. A very poor fight on our part. So, no, we're gonna fight him. We got our Keyblade back because our heart is stronger than his. And we're just gonna R's, and we hope Goofy uses Tornado. A lot of the time. That was a really good fight. So normally we would yeet Donald out of the party, but sadly we need him. We got a couple more Trinities to open up. Or a Trinity to open up, but all good. So now we're going to play a Librarian and collect some books and place them on the shelves. Very interesting part of the run. And we find a big red button here if I don't attack the bookshelf and actually place the book back in. We find a big red button here. Now we get to light some candles, and we're keeping that book that we picked up from the shelf. Don't ever return it. We get to push that around. And then we got one more set of candles to light. And we collect some pieces here. We grab that center one. Sometimes I can forget that. And there we go. We get to go to a cutscene about Riku being crybaby that he didn't get his didn't get the Keyblade, and we did. Very particular movement here. We're trying to despawn those two, which we did. Beautiful. And not spawn anything else. And this is the last pup. I'm going to do a quick check here. Even though I know it should be right, but I have backups in case I missed one. But we have 51. That's all the pups that we need. So now we're going to go up here. And here's where we get to just wait around for a moment. Donald stupidly stopped that, which was slow. That's RNG against me. I just hit it a couple times to make sure it died when it became unfrozen. And I think he stopped it twice. So, that's lovely. So, we got Dumbo, and we haven't used him yet. And we specifically went out of our way to get Dumbo. So we get some cool movement tech here. That we're about to do, but I'm going to pick up all this here. Head to the lift stop. Head here. Okay, now we're gonna do Dumbo jump.
Give me strength.
Dumbo skip, whatever. That might. Oh, that was almost too late. That wyvern almost caught me. Or just kind of fly up. Double hit there. That bad RNG. So now we're going to. Now I'm going to use another cottage here. Now we're going to fight Maleficent. And we don't want finishers done to her. That was how the fight's supposed to go. We don't do finishers on her or she'll fly away. And then it kind of goes bad from there. If Donald uses gravity and she's not in a weak enough heart, she'll just fly away again after she lands. Okay, Megalix is on top. Stop. Okay. Just making sure my menu's right. Now we're gonna go fight Dragonmount. By the way, check that off your JRPG bingo checklist. Dragon. A very difficult fight. I mean, very difficult. I wish we had a strat for this fight. Oh, one hit. That's fine. I miscalculated by one hit, which is fine. But yeah, I wish we had a strat for that fight. It'd make it go by so much faster. So now we go to actually a tough fight. And no, we do not use stop on this. We do a loop, and he has a tendency to break. Can break out of the loop. But if anyone plays this casually and has died to this fight multiple times, you know every line to this cutscene. Who are you? I, Ansem, Secret of Darkness. Give Riku his heart back. Well, you give the princess his heart back. I hate this fight. Well, I'm going to teach you a method to just not worry about this fight. You start off the fight here. 2 hits. Do your R's. 2 more hits to your R's. Immediately go to R's because he's gonna welcome Oblivion. I'm gonna avoid. He's gonna hop. Oh, he hopped into me. I can't do anything about that. Okay, he DM'd here. I could not get him into a loop. Sometimes that happens. So we'll go to a ground loop, it's fine. We do a single hit, wait for him to stun, and then do a full ground combo. Dang it. And even that's not foolproof, because sometimes he'll just break out of it. But that's the fight. We learned Ragnarok, we're never going to use that. And then we release Kyrie's heart. Wait, what about the keyhole? Forget about it. So now we're Albert. Bizkit, named this guy Albert. So we, as a community, just adopted the name. So we kind of just spinning around. And Albert's a good Heartless, but you don't stay as him for too long. Kyrie's gonna be like, hurry up, we can't leave him behind, we must stay. And I love this. A Heartless followed up. Donald, of all people, I'll take care of him. Uh-huh, Donald, you've taken care of like maybe 4 Heartless in this whole game. He bonks us on the head, Kyrie hugs us, and we become human again. I'm a real boy. Tell me what happened. So now we're gonna go talk to Sid. Sid is kind of the center hub for this whole world. Kind of funny that it's a person. We go talk to Sid. We need to go back to Hollow Bastion. We can't. Yada 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 yada. Simply go around. There's a new gummy route. New gummy piece from where? The Secret Waterway. I've had it for 9 years here, and I've never used it. Even though a kid's gonna use it. Oh, well that's nice. So then we're gonna save warp. We get a Keyblade. And we kind of skip a cutscene there. And Kyrie tells us stuff. Yep, and then we get the Keeper, which is a really powerful Keyblade. Which is really awesome. Now we're gonna go out the alleyway. And all those pups we collect, we're gonna go see the 101 Dalmatians. Well, 53 of them. At least. because we took the back way, we have to just run through the whole thing. Skip 2 cutscenes, and then we get presents. We helped them out. There's our turn page. We gotta go talk to Sid again. And I want to make sure that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got all the turn pages. It's always good to make sure about that. Because I don't know where I'd be missing one, and that would be a problem for the run. Oxus Blade number 2. And then we talk to Sid here, and that's the whole Travis Town 4 part. And then we're going to go equipment, Sora, Metal Chocobo, White Fang over Ray of Light, abilities, Sora, Leaf Bracer, Donald, Cheer and Leaf Bracer, Goofy, MP Gift, MP Rage, and then customize Sora, Stop to Gravity. Now we get a new warp point, but we're not going to worry about that later. We'll worry about that in a little bit. Now we get 25 minutes of 100 Acre Woods. Well, 24 minutes of this. Let's go say hi to Pooh. Okay. We said hi to Pooh. I think we need to say hi to him again. Pooh, yeah. If anyone has not seen the Japanese version of this game, Pooh, it is hilarious. I recommend looking it up on YouTube. I can't show you because I do not have the Chibi version. He's gonna eat his honey. But he's nice enough to leave nothing but honey. Oh, wait. Oh. I guess we'll take that. That's fine. All it tells us about the missing pages. But look up Japanese Pooh. It is hilarious. So in certain pages you can dodge roll, other pages you can't dodge roll. This one you can, and we gotta sneak up behind Piglet. So now we're gonna help Pooh get some honey. This is actually normally where I take a bathroom break, but I'm not gonna do that right now because of the marathon. But I'll tell you guys more about the lore of Kingdom Hearts. Because Hexter requested it, so... The Metal Chocobo is a very long Keyblade, so it's very useful in this type of scenario. But it's actually not the reason we equipped it. Normally we just let Pooh keep falling and all that. I'm going to let him get to the top while I tell the story. So, once Pooh gets up here, I'll start telling the story. We were about Dream Drop Distance. So yeah, so Dream Drop Distance. So Riku actually beats the becomes the Master Keyblader and passes the Mark Master, where Sora almost loses himself. Riku has to go back in and save him. So Sora fails. So then we end up going to Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 story starts off pretty strong about him going to worlds that he's been to regain his heart. And then end up, you know, running into the organization more for their plot to become a vessel for Xehanort. Xehanort starts snorting people, and we end up going to Disney World. You can take out every bit of Disney World. Yeah, Dream Drop Distance. That's where I was at on my talk about it. I'm doing very rough summaries. I'll go into more in-depth pieces of the game after I go over the quick summaries. But so after that, after Dream Drop Distance, yes, we go to Kingdom Hearts. You can take out every Disney world in that game, and you really wouldn't go know anything else, you know. The ending fight is where you learn everything about the organization members becoming Norded, Xehanort's coming back. The whole point of this was to unleash Kingdom Hearts. After opening Kingdom Hearts, they go to I forget the Paradise's name, but it's basically Paradise, where Master Ericus, which is Terra Aqua's and Ventus's master, and Master Xehanort used to reside when Master Xehanort was Terranort. And yeah, it was excellent. And then you fight him, and then you defeat him, and Xehanort, Master Ericus, who's dead because of Terra, ends up grabbing Xehanort and taking him to the peace, basically. Now we're gonna go help Rabbit out. We helped Pooh out, so now let's help Rabbit out. Help Pooh out. I can't dodge roll here, so I just gotta run forward. But yeah, after you defeat him, Sora ends up having to use the Power Awakening, which is the power he gained by connecting everyone's hearts together, and vanish from the earth. That is literally the story we know so far. Nobody's home, so we're just gonna barge in. Because that's how you treat any new stranger's house. So, in this game so far, because I'm explaining this story along with, as the story goes on. So in this game so far, we found Riku, we found Kairi. Riku we defeated because Riku became not Riku. Well, thank you. Okay. Riku became not Riku, and lost his heart to Ansem. Ansem is the nobody, as we know, of Xehanort. So Pooh gets his honey here. And, we go to Disney World to help them out, which actually are important to the story. How we get stronger and we try finding Kairi and Riku. But yeah. So with that, we end up going and after we find Kairi, she wants to come with us after we saved her from Hollow Bastion. And she's like, oh, my heart was in you the whole time. I was like, oh, well, okay, that's not creepy. And we're like, well, you're just getting in the way, because now you're not just a spectral of a heart. You're actually a person that I have to defend. She's like, okay, I believe you. And, ends up just staying there. But she gives us the Keeper Keyblade because that charm she made turned into a freaking Keyblade because that's how magic works. Owl explains a lot in this game. Trust me. Owl's the best tutorial person ever. So now we gotta stop Tigger from bouncing or Pooh will be stuck forever because we need carrot juice to free Pooh. Where are you gonna go? I can literally stand on this one and we'll be fine. So far, what we know in the story so far is that it starts off with Burst by Sleep, then goes to 0.2. In the World of Darkness, in Kingdom Hearts 3, Riku and King Mickey go and try to save Aqua from the World of Darkness. So from that, it's all good. And they attempt to save her. Doesn't mean it's gonna work out. And it does after Sora goes in the World of Darkness, which he was forbidden to go to because he lost his powers. And after that, we find out that Castle Oblivion is actually Aqua's old world, the land of departure, where Ven is stored, and it takes the Keyblade Master and the Keyblade of Destiny to open it up. Love Tigger. We get to go inside. So now that we have everyone open, also the fact that we helped nominate because Riku's crush. Riku promised nominate help. Oh, and that was a small push, by the way. And Sora's just like, yep, I did that. Now we go to the worst minigame in this place. So Eeyore is just floating along the river, as Eeyore does. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna jump in the water and save him. As a great lifeguard we are. And we helped him and he's still missing something. His tail is gone. Oh no! And Eeyore's like, oh well. If somebody finds it, they probably won't though. And Pooh's like, we'll help. And then Owl comes swooping in and goes, lost something? Try finding it from a higher place. Will you find it, fly around and find it? My eyesight is bad. Okay, Owl. So now we need to lead Pooh up to the swing over there. So you just lock onto him and he'll follow. I am moving in a very specific way to see those honeypots around. He'll get attracted to those and stop following. So I'm moving in a very specific way. A, to make sure he still follows, and B, to make sure he doesn't get grabbed on anything or goes to the honeypots. He likes his honey. Okay. Now I can just run up to the top and be fine. He'll follow up here. Not always going to tell us how to swing poo, because this is how you're going to find Eeyore's tail. It's a long explanation on how to swing. $17, that's going to be too shy. We need 20 at least. So he ends up in the water. This minigame gets very finicky because even if you're a slight bit late, it just shrinks the hole. If you're late, he goes flying. If you're early, he goes short. Well, lucky we don't have to send him up again. We just have to talk to him. There we go. 22 is a perfect number. And he lands on Eeyore's house, but we find Eeyore's tail. That looks familiar. How's it looking? It is new. Not much of a tail, but it is mine. And normally Owl will say, you want more? Find the missing pages. But because we have them all. That turns into a spell. Because that's how magic works. And now we go to this one. Which is very interesting because it's just hanging out with Tigger and Rue. And he's like, this is our bouncing spot. You wanna bounce with us? And I was like, I'll teach you how to bounce. And then Rue kind of goes, but you don't bounce, Owl. I guess you're right. Now we get a little. We have to watch them, and then we get a bounce. But we actually get a swing here, so makes a little safety net for us. But you fall off, you have to rewatch them. It's slow. I never take that blind jump, or I normally would take a blind jump there, but just for safety, I wanted to make sure I didn't fall, so that's why I looked back. Now we get to use the seesaw. Rue is very strong, but I mean, he is a kangaroo. And it's like the first one, only we get shot up into the tree. You do have to make that jump. I think he's ready for the big one, right, Rue? I do a quick lock-on change there, just because it's easier to talk to when they're right next to each other. I'm trying to hit it at as high as I can get it. I'm like a frame off because normally I can get it in one, Well, that's fine. We're still on pace, so it's all good. Now it's time to seek time. Who's following footprints of his own? Now we're gonna go find his friends again. What was the whole point of this world, anyway? Find Eeyore in the house. Six for your home. This already looks like a home.
Here.
I had Pooh follow me out there and then stop.
Force.
He's so close. You have to use flowers and such. So Pooh's on the log there, and we're just gonna collect a couple more friends. And meeting off the log there is actually fine. Normally I want to collect Rue before then, but it doesn't always happen. I'm gonna wait for Owl to fly up and around to do this. He flies up and then flies back down. Once he flies back down or gets close to flying back down, I'll lock onto Pooh here. And then we should get warped right back up to the flowers. That's called the flower warp. And we get a drop down. And we just have to drop down and talk to Piglet, and that's the whole thing. 226 is actually a pretty decent time. That was actually a very decent time for... Now we get to watch the book close and all that. And that is the extra worlds all done. So now we just have the main story left to complete. So we have to go back to Hall Bastion. And then we have End World and we're done. End of Worlds. And Sora's on the cover here now. So now we have to go this way. It is the fastest way to get to this wormhole. And we have to go this way to use this wormhole. Because of something we're going to do, which abuses how the game is coded. And it was found out by Spike Vegeta, who's an amazing runner in a lot of games. And it was just accidentally found. By dying, like every great glitch. So yeah, we're just gonna fly through there. Okay. Now I'm just waiting for the background to change, and there we go. For whatever reason, it just thinks we completed the gummy mission. So Hall Bastion was resealed, so that means all our save points are gone, so we have to disembark again. But this time we get to yeet Donald out of the party. And we actually were ahead of the cycle a little bit, which is fine. Ooh. Almost rolled off the edge there. So I set up Dumbo again, which means we're doing another Dumbo skip. And this is one that's going to be a little tricky just because of how many red Nocturne spawn. That's fine. That worked out pretty okay. Better than I thought it was going to work out. Now we're going to do a quick menu here. Yep.
This should help.
There we go. Okay, so we are almost done with this. And we're on our way to our next Dumbo skip and the final Dumbo skip. We're gonna wait. Wait again. There we go. I love how slow that was, and I got clipped underneath there. It was just a waiting game. If I didn't wait, I would have likely got hit and had to leave the area, because you can only use one summon per battle. Or, the same... You can only summon each summon one time per battle, as many MP and your party members are still alive. Goofy just kind of yeeted himself the other side. I've never seen that. That's funny. Wow. Thank you. Now we're going to the Dark Depths, which is the keyhole for Hollow Bastion. And we get to fight Behemoth, who's guarding this. Leaf Bracer allows us to just heal through any damage without being interrupted. Will you let me jump up there? Gone. Okay. So now we're going to be reaching the unskippable cutscene of unskippableness. The cutscene is unskippable. We cannot skip the cutscene, therefore it's unskippable.
We may never meet again,
We'll never forget it.
but we'll never forget each other.
No matter where we are, our hearts will bring us together again. Besides, I couldn't forget you, even if
What's
I
that supposed to mean?
What's that supposed to mean?
Hurry! Come and close the keyhole!
Sora, good luck.
That's all you can say. It's good luck. But I think this is actually the only keyhole next to 100 Acre Woods that you actually see us seal, because we can't skip the cutscene. So that's how you seal keyholes. We've been doing it all game. Now we get our strongest form of fire. Okay. Equipment Sora, Omega Arts over White Fang. Abilities Sora, Air Combo Plus. Yeah, we're heading to the final worlds. But there's a tournament. Do, do, do. This is one of the gummy ships where we actually reason we have a gun equipped. As for that safety net. Yep. So welcome to the end of worlds. You're gonna meet one of the most annoying Heartless here, Invisibles. I was about to say, if he DM'd there, so DM is desperation move. Every boss has had him, but we've stopped him besides Riku from doing it. I didn't explain this during Riku because I didn't think about it. But yeah, every boss has a desperation move. These Heartless actually have desperation moves. It's kind of annoying. Only gets one of their normal moves, and they can do it whenever they feel like it. These are angels, they're not so bad. They guard, so it's kind of annoying. And they fly up out of the way. But overall, not too bad of a fight. Elixir's there, so we get a cottage, or use a cottage there. So if you guys don't like invisible wall mazes, it's very easy. These stone little islands point to the direction you need to go. And now I'm hoping for a meme to happen here, so there's a chance this next box will drop an item that is a 5% chance. It really doesn't do much for the run, but it is a meme. Hey look, our good friend's back. And if it does drop here... Nope, it didn't drop. I didn't hear it drop. Ah. But if it did drop here, we give it to Goofy later. It is just a complete meme. It is nothing... Waste your time to actually do. So we must keep going deeper. So in any percent here... You have all these portals that you have to go to. And you have two portals that you have to go to. You have to go to, normally, Atlantica and Olympus Coliseum, because they're worlds you don't finish. Every portal that's blue means you haven't sealed the keyhole in. This is kind of a final check, too. Well, lucky for us, I know we finished every keyhole. There won't be any blue in here. There's two portals you have to go through no matter what. You have to go through 100 Acre Woods because of the fact that there's a save point there. And you have to go through Hell Bastion just due to the fact that there is research lore there. Very easy, very clean. Next up is Chernobog. He's a pretty tough boss in terms of pattern, and there's a couple patterns we can get, so let's go. Let's see. Is he going to shoot fire from his, Nope. Okay, so we got a pretty standard pattern. We're just going to heal through. You see me not doing finishers? The reason I'm not doing finishers is so I can attack more often. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's pretty standard for this fight so far. I would like to see him a little lower health, but... I fell lower than I wanted to. So I might be in a bad... Nope. Okay. So now we're gonna stock a Mega Elixir. Ability Sora. MP Rage. Equipment Sora. Ray of Light. Okay. What I did there was just set Ray of Light to get the MP. Because we need as much MP as we can get for this next fight. This is Final Rest. Oh, and then abilities, shared, Super Glide. That's what I forgot. Super Glide is the fastest movement we have. So look who's back. I'm just getting everyone off screen so it just shows. Remember, to summon you need both party members alive. There's a reason I haven't used that item I equipped yet. What? So now we gotta restart all that, which is fine because I should have still my Mega Elixir. Yeah. Fine, we're all good. Why am I doing this? I don't know. I messed up the order there because I'm getting overly zealous. Come on. There we go. Oh my gosh! This is a hard area to fight in, and I've got to actually... This is not good. Die there. Heavy time loss. I should still be okay. Yeah, we're gonna take this one very carefully. So that's their desperation move. Rude. As you can tell, I'm taking this very slowly and very carefully. They all three did it. Okay, here we go. I was being a little more quiet there just so I could listen. Okay, now we're heading into final fights. Through here. So now we're gonna do a quick menu. Okay. Besides Final Rest going poorly, this is actually not a bad run, so... So here's Ansem. This is Ansem 1. There we go. So, that's good. That's down. That fight can get very annoying. He can submit, which means he'll create an orb. We might see that in a little bit here. So just that. We use that cottage there. And now our old friend Darkseid is here. Very good fight. So Ansem 2, here's another hard area. We can die very easily here. I like to start already. Ah, he DM'd. Okay. So this is his desperation move. I tried getting to him before that, because if I can stun him, he can't go into this phase. I've been very good about not getting him into this phase, but it's fine. Okay. Ansem 2, no deaths. We're so far so good. So Ansem 3 here. He kind of becomes Kefka with God mode type deal. I used an ability called Arrow. It deals less damage. It's a barrier. So that's an old school cutscene glitch. that used to work on PS2, and I loved how it still works. Because you couldn't skip cutscenes back in the PS2, you had to, we found a way that the portals that leads you here spawns before the cutscene. So if you roll into it as the cutscene's playing, you skip the cutscene. Now this is artillery. It's pretty annoying of a fight because everything can go wrong. So far, so good. That went really clean. So now we gotta save Goofy. We also have to save Donald, even though he's a bad friend. We're gonna safety heal there. Let's say who is alive. Okay, so as long as we're okay here on face, we're gonna use that spell again, arrow. Do a quick heal. There we go. So there's no way to fly into his mouse ahead of time. We're gonna throw an elixir really quick. And he gets the most annoying room too. Hopefully that was it. That was beautiful. That room was very clean. If he is down with sickness. So we just do some gravities here. So now we're heading to the final boss. Time will be on the final hit, so probably in about like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. We're gonna do arrow again. We hope Goofy can get some tornadoes off. Get ready on the timer, because final hit's coming up. And time. Oh. 29:35? That's not bad. That was only about 29 seconds off my last run. And it's still like 7 minutes off PB, but it's fine. That was a really good run though. Just dying in final rest there twice.
It's great to hear. That's interesting to watch as well.
Yeah, I think All Worlds has a little bit more interesting things about it, like 100 Acre Woods. Some of the strategies, like the flower warping in there, and doing different things, like how our movement is into it. Just because of All Worlds, you don't have to worry about collecting pups and worry about Atlantica.
But yeah, do you have any final shoutouts or anything before we go into the mission?
I want to just shout out to the community, Kingdom Hearts community. It's great, very competitive, and very open to learning. So if you are interested in running, we are on speedruns.com, and we also have our Discord link there. And yeah, I want to shout out to Marathon for having me here. It's really awesome. And again, donate. It's for a great cause. You know, skip your morning coffee or whatever for Starbucks. $5, you know, goes a long way to helping out.
Come on.
Sure does. Anyways, we're gonna jump into intermission before we're gonna have some Battletoads.
Ooh, that sounds like a good run.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yep.